is huge.
My subconscious mind, and that I'll believe more in myself.
Every day there's a fear. I think everybody deals with those changes right now.
I'm in my third year doing economics. I struggle to finish essays. I spent all my time trying to keep up with the work. And I did, but I had no social life whatsoever. And that's when I came to photo reading.
So what photo reading has done is it's codified a system to capture that power for you.
So this was the real test.
それぞれのビジネスでうま
I
くやっていくた
photo
め
read
の
and
Came back to meet with the same teacher that I failed with. I took my first test, and I will be surprised if I get one wrong. One little point wrong, because it was just that. I was that confident.
でその時
I
そこか
started
ら
to photo read from that point
や
on.
りだしたわけなんですけど
Eventually, that department expanded
9億
to
の商品が
480 million.
47億まで伸びた
Why do we go into books? What's the purpose of a book? It's just a bunch of paper. You could start fires with them. The idea is to activate who you are, the real power and potential that you are in this life.
I use it to acquire skills, and I just photo read them, and I don't consciously read the material, but I see an improvement in all sorts of areas in my life.
And I was in awe. I just couldn't believe it. And I really felt the power of my inner mind.
Help you to read more. It really begins to activate the real power that's within each of our lives.
But this power is available in lots of other applications of your life.
Being able to learn anything you want, being able to excel in anything you want. Pretty much the doors are open.
And maybe I'll end up at a library or something, find some area that I like and go, well, let's see what I can put into this genius brain here, hey?
So it's really a fascinating sort of concept. And even more fascinating is the fact that it works.
I don't know of any other commercially available protocols for using this power.
Boy, it's difficult to say how much that's worth.
And I'm confident it's going to help me free up some more time, because there's so much out there.
I'm going to cut my time. I'm going to cut my study time. I'm going to have fun.
The value that you could place on it, is huge. It'd easily be six figures. You could say hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's been worth to me. That would not be an exaggeration.
The only way that you can get those kinds of experiences is to do it. Wouldn't it be cool that any new area of your life you want to go into, in an evening, you could photo read 5 books. In an hour and a half, you could have activated those books. The next day, you're ready for any meeting that is on that subject.
There's a problem with respect to time. There's so much that you need to read to keep up. So if you have a lot of preparation to do, especially if things have come up that you hadn't expected, you get very little sleep.
I spent a lot of time just being in the office, traveling, coming back home at night. And at night, I just want to kick back for a little while, but it's already 10 o'clock at night when I get back home, and it's time to get up and start over again.
The human eye processes approximately 10 million bits of information per second.
Reading, at least for me, was always laborious, it was always tedious, and it was always somewhat frightening. The attitude was, I have all of this material that I have to go through, I have to know it all, and I'm only going to be able to go through it at 100 words a minute.
For a few years now, I had problems with reading. Sometimes I'll have problems like losing my concentration or get through a page and not understand what I was reading.
To go to a library, if I go to a library and take a book out, I need 6 months to get through it. So truly, I wouldn't go to libraries. No.
Out of 10 million bits of information per second that are processed by the brain, 40 bits reaches you at a conscious level.
The last couple of years I've been studying.
I'm in my third year doing economics. I struggle to finish essays. I spent all my time trying to keep up with the work. And I did, but I had no social life whatsoever. And that's when I came to photo reading.
So what photo reading has done is it's codified a system to capture that power for you.
In reading, regular reading, you read one word at a time. In photo reading, you start with the whole concept.
Maybe the way we're supposed to start, which is what the cognitive psychologists show us, which is what the accelerated learning experts show us. If we want to absorb a subject, immerse yourself in the subject first. Don't try to figure it all out. Don't try to finesse your way into it. Just get into it.
I'm able to, go to the library, pick out 5 books on managing, and photo read them, and able to find out certain key points that other people have found that successes in their business, and you can consume an incredible amount of information in a short time.
Yes, I started writing essays in 2 hours. What used to take me 2 weeks of solid study. Now it takes me 2 hours and I get better grades on them.
You're just absorbing all of it all at once. And as you do that, what is your brain taking in? What's it processing? At 10 million bits of information per second.
I can now cover much greater amount of professional, academic, or scientific material.
We want to apply this wherever we can. We need to boldly step up